Hello and welcome to episode 20 of our 35 plus Where to Shop retail review, where we cover off every week our favourite retailers and brands based on their style, personality, colour palette, dress code and also body shape too. Although we won't have to worry too much about that this week because we're talking shoes. Now, when we become ageless, sometimes the type of shoes we need to wear for comfort and support change up a little bit. But we don't want to sacrifice style at all. So a brilliant brand that does not sacrifice style at all is this week's retail review, which is Baird Footwear. So I just want to tell you a little bit about that right now. So Baird Footwear was actually established in 2008 by Anna Baird, not spelt the same way, but I think super clever, with the goal of providing great looking shoes with a twist. And that twist was to have a really unique footbed. So she wanted to transform the way that we saw footwear, and it's about having really unique and versatile shoes that have hidden support without compromising on the style. And I know that we very much want that for us, women who want to stay current, not necessarily on trend, but just current. So designed in Melbourne, Baird, who actually is a podiatrist, has put together an amazing collection of not only women's but also men's shoes as well that really have both the comfort and the style as well. So it's all about all-day cushion support, and it's even built into the sandals and heels as well. So if I was looking at style personality, I would say elegant. I mean, if you're a classic as well, you can totally do that. I do find the colour palette is lifting it a little bit to more of that elegant. Creative, we've got some really great colours and prints coming through, as well as design, so I can't wait to show you those. And feminine too, again, coming into the colour and also how refined the shoe looks too. So definitely something for your sultries and your dramatics in there, your naturals as well, but I would say predominantly you're looking at your elegant, your creative and your feminine too. With colour palette, we cover all. However, I do notice from season to season, retailers and designers tend to, focus on particular colourways. I love some of the greens that are coming through here, the soft, dusty pinks, so the emerald greens, soft, dusty pinks, and then again, you've got your neutrals in there too. When it comes to body shape, we don't really care so much about that when it comes to shoes. It's more important what the shoe does in terms of the leg. So going for a more neutral shoe, and when I say neutral, it's different for everyone depending on your skin tone. So a neutral shoe will always lengthen your leg, and just being aware where the straps and buckles and things like that are going to be. And the other thing you need to take into account is the focal point. So obviously if you go for shoes that make a little bit of a statement, and there's quite a few here that do, which I love, you know that the focus is going to come down to that shoe. So just bearing in mind that if you do want to show off the shoes, you need to do something up the top to balance that out, make that work. So what I always recommend is, unless you're over 173 centimetres tall, where you can actually bring the focus down, you're always wanting to match it up either with a brighter colour, an accessory, a lipstick, makeup, something like that, just to balance the top and bottom out. Balance is very important. When it comes to sizing, this is where I'm a bit excited, because I have a number of clients who are sort of out of the normal or typical range in terms of shoe sizing. So we're starting at an Australian 3 here, which is at the Euro 34, which is super exciting. The other thing that I'm really excited about with sizing is we're going up to a 12.5 here, which is a European 43, but it's just slightly, I know that a 12 and 12.5 is considered a 43, but here it does seem to be that little bit larger. Not just that, they cater for narrow feet and wider feet, and most importantly, they cater for your orthotics. So what you want to do is you want to check out down the bottom of their webpage, they do have information on sizing and what to do with their shoe if you have a wider foot, what to do with the shoe if you have a narrower foot, and also how to put your orthotics in. So they have a footbed in place. but they actually provide you with interchangeable footbeds depending on the width of your foot, and they also have some guidance in relation to orthotics as well. Love, I just think brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So price point, because of the quality, the attention to detail, the design involved, these are, and anyone who does wear orthotics or is looking for shoes that come in particular widths and sizes, you do know that you generally have to invest in your shoes. However, it is so worth it. A comfortable shoe that you do not need to think about, that is super stylish, is worth the investment. So you're looking at flats starting from $229, your sandals from $229 as well, heels from $249, and boots from $289. Now, again, this is where I get a little bit excited. It's just back to that, customer service and the support that you get. Most of us don't buy shoes online, and the reason is around comfort and sizing. So what they offer is when you choose a shoe to buy, you can actually go through the checkout and put in the comments if there's another size of that particular shoe that you want to try, because we know from experience that we might be a 38 in one brand, we might be a 37 in another, 39 in something else. So they give you the option of choosing 2 sizes to try and returning the pair that doesn't fit for free. Yeah, for free. Delivery is actually free for orders over 150, but as you can see, the majority of shoes, unless they're on sale, well, all shoes, unless they're on sale, are actually over 150. So delivery is also free. If you do want express delivery, it is $15. Now, there is also a 30-day return period, and they are so sure that you are going to like their shoes or a version of their shoes that if you return something, they will give you second or third pair. They will actually send you out a replacement to try, or in a different style, a different size, and each of those returns, I think it's up to 3 goes, each of those returns are free as well. So it really is taking away that risk. So usually I show you 5 favourites. However, with shoes, and because of the different styles that they have, I just want to show you the range for each, and I just want to show you that footbed as well in terms of comfort level, and point out a few sort of special things that they have in their shoes so that you can see that there. I will show them to you right now. I also should have mentioned as well as they do have 2 standalone boutiques, one in Melbourne in the CBD, which you can have a look up on the directions on the website, and also in Armidale in Melbourne too. So you can pop into the store as well. I wanted to also share with you, I have a client who has bought a couple of pairs of shoes from Baird, and she said they were really brilliant. They were actually able to custom make her shoe as well. So I don't know if that's something that they do regularly. However, they were able to fit her foot for her, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. And I know that many of you out there find it really tricky sometimes to find the perfect shoe. So having that service is just awesome. So yeah, really excited about this Australian brand and what it can offer. So first up, we've got our ballet flats, and these got a little bit of a twist. These have got our ankle strap on them. Now, people do sometimes get a little bit scared about the ankle strap, and what I would say is don't worry too much in terms of the ankle strap, because generally what I find is, and if I take you, have a look here, it's just more about where it sits there, but just to let you know as well that you can actually remove that ankle strap if you want to as well. So look, if ankle straps are a little bit tricky for you, then I would opt for a shoe that is neutral for you. So for someone who has a lighter complexion than going in for maybe the glitter, which I think is awesome. And depending on your complexion, they've got a range of colours there as well. So I do think that they are quite gorgeous, especially the green velvet and, of course, the animal print as well, which I'm obsessed with. And the other flats that they've got is, if ankle straps are a little bit tricky for you, then they do have ones where it is across the foot instead. So what you're looking at here is more across the foot. So it's got a lower vamp on it, which really helps as well. And then going down, we can see we've got some more straps and things like that. And again, they offer quite a bit of support. And these bunting ones are great as well if you want to avoid the ankle strap. And I also love them because even though they're not like super pointy, they've got that more of a tapered. So again, creating that length through the leg. Even these ones, which are a little bit rounder, you can still see that they're tapering there to give some length through the leg. The other flats that they do are more of sort of our brogue or lace-up version. And again, really super cool. I love that they're not super pointy, however, they've got that more tapered to them, which creates length through the leg. So I have a lot of clients who love wearing dresses but don't wear heels. And they are a little bit concerned that, you know, wearing a flat shoe with a dress just doesn't feel right or doesn't look right. So what I always say is go for a tapered rather than a really round or square front. Having something that is a little bit more tapered at the front, like these ones or the previous ballet flats, will really create that length through the leg, especially if you do a neutral shoe as well, a neutral shoe for you. So again, a few different styles here. I love some of these sort of really classic, these elegant, creative and fun shoes coming through. Like those silver ones are just awesome, or the ones with the cutout stars. They're just brilliant. So again, really great colorways. Also, these sort of more sort of moccasin or loafer style are also great for creating that length through the leg, and really great colours. Like this in the blue leather is a fantastic option for summer. I mean, you can imagine it with like your navies, your stones, your grey, with white pants, or like navy and white striped dress, like just really fun. I also quite like those green ones as well. This is truly dangerous, actually. Very, very dangerous. So really fantastic options there. When we're looking at the sandals, and that's what we're coming into now, is our sandal season. Again, you can see the options. We do have ones with the straps. We do have more of our gladiator style coming through and our wrap style as well. And we do tend to find we have more of an ankle strap coming through into the sandal. But again, just bear in mind, something like this, where we've got a little bit more of almost like a V coming through, again creates that length through the leg. And being tan, I do find that that tends to be a neutral that everyone can wear and looks really great. Like how fantastic are these green ones here, the green and mustard, just so fun. Here again, we've got the ankle strap, but it's a little bit lower. And if I show you that here on the side, it's not up and around the ankle. It's a little bit lower. So again, it's really great for giving that length. So that sort of strap would work for nearly everyone in terms of leg length and also giving that definition through the leg and not cutting you off with that there. And then if we look into our heels again, and I just wanted to show you this on here. And I'm sorry that the Pinterest sign keeps coming up, but you can see that support bed. And I just want to show you that a little bit closer up. So that's that special support bed that they put in place in order to give you that comfort. So it's not just your straight footbed. You can see that it's curved and contoured to give you the most support that you could want in a shoe without an orthotic. So just double check on each of these because it will tell you whether it's orthotic friendly or not. But again, great colour options. You can see colours here for every colour palette. We've got our soft sort of blush colour here, which again can be quite neutral for any of the cooler colour palettes. Beautiful orange here for our warm and clears and warm and muteds. And you know, for anyone who is a cool, clear and bright or warm, clear and bright, these are fantastic, especially, you know, coming into summer with that. So great there. Love them. And then last but not least, we've got boots. And you may not be thinking about boots at the moment, but I do have a lot of clients who do travel over to the Northern Hemisphere at this time of year. Or, you know, if you want to get in and get something that is going to work for next year as well. And again, we've got the footbed inserted and something a little bit flatter. And then if you want a slightly higher heel, then we've got our sort of standard ranges of our navies, our blacks, lighter shades as well, and into the greys too. And then similar to the rollies, actually, we've got our, I guess we call them almost like our desert boots, which I think are really fun and great for natural style personalities there as well. So they are just a few of my favourites. So thanks so much for joining me today for our bed retail review. And if you want to find out more retailers that are going to be perfect for you based on your style, personality, colour palette, body shape or dress code, go to 35plusweartoshop.com and you can download our free retail guide, which has all of that covered and more information about what each of those things mean, like what is style personality and what is my style personality. If you're not watching this in our free Facebook group, pop over to 35plusweartoshop.com where you will see these retail reviews first. Plus, we have women in there helping each other find the perfect pieces for them. If you have a question about where to find the perfect white t-shirt or, you know, a printed skirt, pop in there, put the question in, and everyone is in there helping each other out. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.